Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome His Excellency, former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, for the valedictory address of Darshana Cultural Center Silver Jubilee.
கோட்டயம் நகரத்தில் உள்ள எல்லா ஜனங்களுக்கும் மரியாதைக்குரிய poet குரூப் சார் அவர்களுக்கும் வித்தியார்த்திகளுக்கும் என்ற நமஸ்காரம். Father Thomas Puthseri, Srimati Mini Antony, Honorable Sri Jose Mani MP, Srimati Radha V. Nair, District Panchayat Chairperson, and Sri Sani Kallur, Municipal Chairman Kottayam, Honorable V.N. Vasavan, and Reverend Father Sebastian Enjikal, and Padma Bhushan Professor O.N. Kurup sir, and friends, for all of you, my greetings. I am indeed delighted to participate in the valedictory function of the Silver Jubilee celebration of Darshana Cultural Center at Kottayam, managed by CMU Fathers. I am very happy to honor the Janpith Award winner, Padma Bhushan Professor O.N.V. Kurup, for his unique contribution to the literary work in the form of a beautiful poems, poetry in Malayalam. My greetings to Professor O.N.V. Kurup. I am happy to see the Darshana Cultural Center is hosting the 27th Darshana International Book Fair at Kottayam while celebrating their Silver Jubilee. My greetings to Darshana Cultural Center. Friends, when I see Professor Poet O.N.V. Kurup, I remember one of his books from Malayalam has been translated by my friend. The name of in Tamil, it says Karuppu Paravayin Padalgal. Karuppu Paravayin Padalgal. It's a beautiful poems of his poem I read, and always I cherish. But most importantly, Earth is there is one of our planets, one of the 8 planets in the sun. But in our galaxy, there are millions and billions of suns are there. That is, stars are there. So far, we can locate only one place, that is sun. It has got 8 planets. Out of the 8 planets, we have the only one planet. Earth is blessed with the human beings. Now, billions of years, nearly 5 billions of years, the sun has given everything to the earth without asking for a gratitude. Sun and earth is earth orbit is situated in such a way, it gets sufficient light and sufficient temperature it gets. Nowhere in the universe so far we have observed such a thing happen. But 5 billion years, sun giving its life to earth. But no time, sun asked the earth, you owe me. 5 billion, gratitude. It did not ask for a gratitude. You follow? Sun is shining for 5 billion years and gives life to the earth. At no time, sun has asked, oh earth, you owe me. It has not asked. That's the greatness of the sun. And the greatness of earth is we are living here, 5 billion, nearly more than 5 billion years, the life started and growing 5 billion. We are always taking. We are always taking, but yet we are not giving. See, when we are taking the earth, we have to give also. It gives life to us. It gives the earning capacity, it gives happiness, it gives beauty, and gives life. Everything is giving. So when I read the book, Iniyum Marikada Bhumi by Kurup Sir, Iniyum Marikada Bhumi, Ninna Asana Mirdhigil Neka Atma Sadhi, Ninakku Atma Sadhi, Professor O.N.V. Kurup has written that poem. When I read that poem, I remembered how the earth is gone giving to us at no time we want to give to earth. So when you read that book, Iniyum Marikada Bhumi, every one of us feel how much gratitude we are having to the earth, and we have to start giving. What we can give? Make a clean environment. Use a clean fuel to survive. Today, 30 billion tons of carbon dioxide we are generating using the fossil fuel per year. Naturally, earth is in danger. So completely we should go to solar power. Like sun is radiating to give the life to the human being, and we have to use the sun power, free power, so that generate clean energy and make the earth livable. So friends, that's the beautiful message I got today. Even when I saw our Professor O.N.V. Kurup, I remembered the whole incident. Friends, I am really impressed with the mission statement of Darshana Cultural Center at Kottayam, which states, Darshana is a center unique in nature and universal in vision. It is an offer by the people by the people. It is a voluntary, non-sectarian to integrate the various strata of the society and bring about the unity of ideas and ideals by promoting artistic and cultural heritage of Kerala. I understand on 12th of August 1984 saw the birth of Darshana Cultural Center under the aegis of Catholic Fathers of Carmelite of Mary Immaculate CMI, which took off to establish itself as a cultural and education milestone for the people of Kerala, especially Kottayam. Also, it conducting training in English language and professional coaching classes and national level drawing competition every year in the name of artist Sankar, and also promoting music, dance and painting by training by competitions. My greetings to the Darshana Cultural Center for its German services rendered to the society during the last 25 years. I am with this service-oriented audience. I would like to talk to you on the topic, what can I do? The topic I have selected, what can I do? Particularly when I am impressed by the societal services pioneered by Darshana Cultural Center, I am thinking what kind of social awakening is needed for the national development. Every civilized society exists not for day to day, but lives with a clear perception for the future and the generations to come. Such a situation would presuppose that each individual in such a society would cherish and translate into practice noble ideas of constructive tolerance, positive fellow feeling, and a total commitment to live and let live. Albert Einstein could not have expressed this better when he said, laws alone cannot secure freedom of expression. Laws alone cannot secure freedom of expression in order that every man present his views without penalty. There must be a spirit of tolerance in the entire population. Spirit of tolerance in the entire population. We have to evolve a society and societies that will respect differences and celebrate the differences. Respect the differences and celebrate the differences. What are the various issues on tolerance? Tolerance for people's opinion, tolerance for people's culture, tolerance for people's belief system, tolerance for people's styles. In fact, such an attitude, be it that of an individual or collection of them, that is society, is the hallmark of the civilization. And that is what characterizes and differentiates life from sheer existence. Honesty and integrity, both in thought and action, Independence and interdependence in their wholesome and positive manifestation would distinguish a civilized society in its true sense. It is for each individual to strive to inculcate these eternal values in him or her, and that alone would be the surest path and unfailing guarantee for a civilized society and its future. Certainly, I am confident that Darshana Academy, Darshana Cultural Center are promoting such tolerance among the various cross-section of the society in Kerala to transform the society into a knowledge society. My greetings to the Darshana Cultural Center and its management, members and contributors for their unique service to the nation. Friends, when I am influenced by Professor Poet Kurup's thoughts. You know, when he said, I don't know whether you observed, when he said in his acceptance speech, Kurup sir said that how to be a good human being. He wanted to be a good human being. I don't know how many of you noticed. He said, before I am becoming a poet, I want to become a good human being. Good human being, all the more relevant today for India, all the more. So when I heard Professor Kurup's thoughts on a good human being, if you don't, will you repeat what I'm saying? Yes. I thought of a hymn which I heard in a number of spiritual centers. I want you to repeat with me, will you? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. You have to be very alert and to repeat it, okay? Where you have not taken lunch for 2 days. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. Harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Friends, did you see? If you have one quality, that unique quality become a good human being, unique quality, beauty in the character possible, harmony in the home is possible, order in the nation is possible, peace in the world is possible. What is that unique quality? What is the unique quality? Very good, very smart. Righteousness in the heart. Now the question is, righteous in the heart, how do we get? How do you get? A great epics may give, great poetry may give, but all this possible when the people are young, up to age 20. Up to age 20 only you give righteous in the heart. Only 3 people can give. You are 20, yeah, below 20. Only 3 people can give the righteous in the heart. Can you guess? Father, mother, in a spiritual environment. What does it mean, spiritual environment? It's not going to church, mosque, temple. People who have got a quality of a good human beings, people read great epics and great lies. For example, Ini Marika the Bhumi padichavangalla. And the book you must read. Ini Marika the Bhumi. And also great books, our epics you must read. So father, mother in a spiritual environment. Third one, that is primary school teacher. Primary school teacher, father, mother, the spiritual environment, they can give the righteous the heart. So friends, what gives the greatest happiness, I want to share with you. Finally, I am coming to the address. First let me recall a question asked during my visit to Trinity College at Dublin, capital of Ireland, regarding when I was talking to various things. One student asked me, I addressed 2,000 students and faculty members of Dublin University. There was a young faculty member of Dublin University asked me a question, Mr. Kalam, I read your biography and your books. You have contributed many areas for your country. launch vehicle, satellite, missile, atom bomb, which gave you the lot of happiness? He asked, which gave you greatest happiness? Happiness, I can say, for when a launch vehicle, when you launch, gives a happiness. And when a missile reaches the target, what you do, and it gives you a happiness. But this lady asked me, what is the greatest happiness? Then when we launched on a hot day, India became a nuclear weapon state. That also gave a lot of happiness. Then India 2020 vision, when the parliament approved that India will become a transformed with the developed nation, that also gave us a cheer. But this faculty member, she asked me, happiest thing what happened? So I had a tough problem to answer that question. What is that happiest thing happened? You know, when I was a scientist, one day a friend of mine, a medical doctor, he is the orthopedic doctor, Professor Prasad, he came to me at the DRDL Hyderabad. He saw one of the products we have made for Agni. You know, Agni is a long-range missile system, so light, out of composite material. Then immediately in his car, who took me to his ward, orthopedic ward. There I found 20 children with the heavy calipers, the polio patient, with the heavy caliper, 4 kilogram weight. They were struggling. They did not wear it so heavy. So he told me, professor told me, doctor told me, why not you use the missile material? What you have made it so light to the calipers for polio patients. Our scientists, our team worked together. In 20-25 days, we made 4 kilogram calipers to 400 gram, 1/10. These 20 sets we made, and in a month's time, and fitted to the children. The children, when they were so light, they started running here and there. The mothers, when they saw, tears came to them. That tears gave me the highest happiness, I told them. So friends, in giving always you get a fantastic happiness. So remember, you don't need money for that. For giving, you don't need the money. But the heart, you should have the giving. Then once you start giving, you becomes a great human being. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, when he was a 9-year boy, his mother, Mahatma Gandhi's mother, for 9-year Gandhi, she gave an advice. She said, son, in your entire lifetime, if you can save or better someone's life, your birth as a human being and your life is a success, you have the blessing of the Almighty God. 9-year boy got this advice. And Gandhi has become a great human being. And he gave us a freedom. Also South Africa and a party system, he worked against it. And there also he succeeded. This reminds me of my interaction with young children at Lead India, 220 foundation meeting at Trip. Who are the young children are here? Lift your hand, young children. Young people, students. No young people. Okay, students. Lift your hand. Why are you? Lift your hand, okay. So children, I am addressing something for you. You know, when the mother smiles, society smiles. When society smiles, the nation smiles. Mother smiles, family smiles. If family smiles, society smiles. Society smiles, nation smiles. So all children today, students assembled here, you are going to take a oath from me, will you? Yeah. Today onwards, I will make my mother happy. If my mother is happy, my family is happy. If my family is happy, the society is happy. Society is happy, nation will be happy. How many of you will make your mother happy? Oh, father also, everybody. Okay. Yeah. So friend, wish you all the best, but after groups are hearing, I am going to, the last point I am going to give you. Have you heard about photosynthesis? Yes. Photosynthesis, all of you heard. You know, the photosynthesis in the plant and tree family, when the sun shines, sun shines to earth, when the sun shines, the green plants break down, green plants break down, and then break down the water to get electrons and protons, use these particles to turn the carbon dioxide into glucose and vent out oxygen. Now in this process per year, a mature tree, it generates 10 kilogram of oxygen, which we need, and it absorbs 20 kg of carbon dioxide by photosynthesis. So friends, for all of you who are assembled here, even though Kerala is a green land, each one of you should plant one tree and nurture. Okay? Will you do it? Yes. Today onwards, I decide minimum 5 trees I will plant and nurture to make my earth to survive. As our great poet Kurupsar said. So friends, in conclusion, what I will be remembered for? That is the question I answered. What you will be remembered? If you plant 10 trees, you nurture, you will be remembered. And friends, finally I would like to ask you, what you would like to be remembered for? This is for all. This is for all. This is for all. What you would like to be remembered for? Will you be remembered? The question is, you have to evolve yourself and shape your life. You should write it on a page today. You write it on a page. That page may be a very important page in the book of human history. And you will be remembered for creating that one page in the history of the nation. Whether that page is a page of invention, page of innovation, page of making earth is green, or a page of discovery, a page of creating a societal change, or a page of removing the poverty, or a page of fighting injustice, or planning and executing the mission of networking rivers. I'll be happy if you assembled here, all the people. If you write this page and mail it to me, apj@abdulkalam.com, I will discuss with you and I will correspond with you. I will send a good set of books also. So I congratulate Darshana Cultural Center, Kottayam, Kerala for celebrating the Silver Jubilee after many years of notable achievements. My greetings and best wishes to all the members of Darshana Cultural Center, Kottayam, for success in all their future missions. May God bless you all, friends. I would like to, friends, will you take oath or you are hungry? Hello? Will you take, young people, will you take oath?
Yes.
Okay. I will have a goal and work hard to achieve that goal. I realize small aim is a crime. I realize small aim is a crime. This is for all. This is for all of you, all big guns also. Repeat with me. I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity. I will be a good member of my family, a good member of the society, a good member of the nation, and good member of the world. Last one. And I will always thinking, what can I give? I will always protect and enhance the dignity of every human life without any bias. I will always work for clean planet Earth, green planet Earth, clean and green planet Earth. I will plant and nurture at least 5 trees in my school, college, home, neighborhood. My national flag flies in my heart, and I will bring glory to my nation. Thank you, friends. Thank you.